Welcome back to the channel. I know it's been a while. I haven't really uploaded anything. I've been super busy with real estate and other businesses. But there's one thing that I wanted to address, especially in reference to my last video. I got a lot of comments that were, pretty much the same. And that was, how do you actually get out here and meet people, whether it's women or business associates? And it just so happened I had to renew my firearm license a couple days ago, and one of the guys that was in the class, he actually subscribed to the channel, and he asked me something very similar. I don't want to butcher his name. Shout out to Jamar. He's doing his thing on the wholesale side in real estate out in Baltimore. But I just wanted to kind of give some people some ideas, because I know, the internet kind of consumes a lot of people's lives. And, some people are introverts, right? I used to be an introvert, and I used to be antisocial. When I was younger, a lot of the wild stuff that I used to do called for that behavior, and I had a really tight circle of friends, because any outsiders could potentially have, in our mind, put us in a bad position. So I just wanted to just give you all, for anybody, right, that's stuck on the internet. And in my last video, I told you all, get outside into the real world, because there's a lot of opportunity, a lot of money, relationships with women and relationships as far as building, towards your business or your financial goals. This stuff is out here. So I just want to give you 2 ways that you can actually meet people, 2 ways that are tangible. And I'm going to give you a bonus too. So basically 3. All right. So on to the first way. And I'm going to beat this like a dead horse. Go to the gym, okay? One thing that a lot of men are sleeping on is going to the gym, working out, and getting your body right. Now, I know you're wondering, how will that help me meet people? All right, so first, it's a place where people congregate. That's number 1. Number 2, the better in shape you are, the more people will respect and talk to you. So let me give you clarity on how I figured this out. Anybody know my boy Toon that I had on this channel before? He's a personal trainer. He's been in shape for years. He used to play Division I football, right? And when I worked out with him at Gold's Gym in Capitol Heights, I think that's Capitol Heights, yeah. Everybody that walked through that door, men and women, stopped to greet him, okay? A lot of women, a lot of men, everybody. He's the most in shape person visually in the gym. And that's when the light bulb went on in my head, and I actually did a video, with him on the channel. And he taught me the proper way to eat, the proper way to work out. And I actually ended up getting results, but that put the idea in my head, like, people come to him and talk to him. He could barely work out, because everybody that comes through that door, they got to stop and say what's up to him, because he's like a celebrity or like a superstar in the gym. Previous videos, I called it God on earth, right? They have to stop and talk to this guy. So I implemented what he showed me, right? And I started to grow physically in the gym, right? And athletically. So, like, if you notice, my traps and my shoulders are really developed. I get questions all the time in the gym. People approach me in the gym all the time. Hey, how can I develop my traps better? How can I, my shoulders, whatever. I had a girl approach me today in the gym, and she was like, "You look great." And she was a personal trainer, right? So, we had a quick conversation, and, we went on about our day. But mind you, I didn't walk up to her, approach her. She approached me, right? Because here's the thing. 99%, or probably higher than that, 99.9% of people that go to the gym never see a change, right? So those that are really developed, those that are really in shape, those people are looked at as like they're held at a higher standard, because it's really hard to do. And really all it is, especially one thing that I learned from Toon, is just the food you eat, right? You gotta be consistent with the food you eat in addition to the workout. A saying that he has is, the workout takes a back seat to the diet, right? So being able to dial in on that diet, that's a certain discipline that less than 1% of the population has. You are more likely to become a millionaire than you are to get in great physical shape and have like 6-pack abs or something. You have a higher chance of making $1 million. That's how disciplined and in tune you really have to be. Okay. So all in all, go to the gym and change yourself. People will notice it, and they will let you know that they notice it. Okay. That's one way to invite people into your world. Okay. Now here's the second thing. The second thing is social media. The first word, social. I tell people all the time, start a YouTube channel. When I first started this YouTube channel, again, I was introverted and antisocial. Like, so antisocial, my wife would invite her friends over and their husbands would come, and I'd be in the corner like this. So this YouTube thing kind of forced me to be more social. Now, you don't got to use YouTube. You can use Facebook. You can use Instagram. You can use, TikTok, whatever. Because now people approach me in person like, hey, I saw your channel, and we just start talking, right? So, and I have to open up to these people, and I got a lot better at it than when I first started, because at first it was like, hold up, like what? Like it was weird. But now it assisted me with becoming more social with people, right? And it even helped my memory, because some of these people, like a lot of people, I can remember their names and and match those names to their faces when I meet them. So, using social media other than consuming, start producing, right? And like I tell people all the time, if you want to make a lot of money, use social media, because if you have a brick and mortar business, you're not going to make as much money as you could if you had an online business, because I can put out one video, one ad, and reach millions of people. But if you have a brick and mortar business, you're only going to reach the people that drive past that store, right? So you can, put out content showcasing your personality. Why should people want to be friends with you? I know some people are going to say, well, I got a great personality. Show us, right? If you're really that cool, show us. And then people will automatically, that are attracted to your personality, will automatically come into your world, will want to, talk to you, have a conversation, subscribe to your channel, follow your Instagram channel, and, really want to be in tune with what you have going on. All right. So number 3, and like I said, this is a bonus. Join a dojo. So for example, right now, like Muay Thai is really Popular. Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu is popular. I do a different form of Japanese Jiu-Jitsu. I got the shirt on right here. These things are like fraternities almost, right? Like once you really get in and you're what they consider, fraternities, you have to be like initiated. But once you get in, you really start meeting people. There are people in my dojo that I'm building with outside of the dojo, you know what I mean? Because you're going to see these people every day, multiple times a day, and these things are like fraternities. It's the same, similar to like how you see like the Masons and stuff like that. Like I got a lot of friends that are Freemasons, right? And it's like a fraternity. It's a social club. They all have a similar business interest for the most part, but in this in the environment of being able to protect yourself, right? That's you all's interest. That's the way you all grow. You all have a similar interest, and you all can grow from there. And maybe y'all might kick it on vacation, on a cruise, or y'all might go out to eat. They may celebrate your birthday with you. That's how you build on that, right? But it starts with showing up to some of these places and figuring out what form of martial arts fits your personality and what works for you, right? And of course the people that are the instructors and all of that stuff. So without going too much of a ramble, I just wanted to just throw that out there, because this is a question that I get all the time, especially in the comments. People are like, well, how do we meet people? Okay, and this is how you do it. Number 1, the gym. The better you get, other people will notice it, because most people cannot do it, or they don't want to put the discipline and the work in to do it. Number 2, use social media. The first word is social. It will help you become more social and inviting to others. And number 3, the bonus is join a club where you can learn how to defend yourself. Okay. It'll make you better as a person, and it will help you meet people. You'll be forced to meet people. You're not going to be, if you're doing Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, you're not going to be, you're wrestling with somebody, on the ground. Like, you're going to get to know them, right? Because you're wrestling with them, obviously, right? You all are going to have some sort of relationship, afterwards, right? Because you all are engaged in some sort of physical combat. Like, you're not going to, be sparring with somebody, y'all punching each other in the face, and y'all aren't going to at least know what each other does, right, for a living. Everybody at my dojo follows me either on Facebook or YouTube, right? The better I get at communicating, I let them know, hey, I do real estate. I'm like, oh, okay, cool, you do real estate? Oh, I'm a dentist, da-da-da-da. You know what I mean? We start to exchange information, ideas, and they're like, hey, I see your real estate videos. Next time I want to buy or sell, I'm going to use you. You know what I mean? So that opens up the doors to business also. All right. So I just wanted to just bring this to you all. I hope it's something that helps. Again, like I said in my last video, I'm not trying to contribute to the negative side of this whole YouTube thing. I want to contribute to the positive side and actually help people through actions. Okay. These are things that I do and I have done in real life, and that's just real.